On purpose. It wasn't an accident. She broke the dish on purpose. He broke his phone on purpose. Find fault with. It is very easy to find fault with the work of others. He is always finding fault with the work of his secretary. Go under the knife. She had to go under the knife to remove her appendix. He is nervous about going under the knife for his knee surgery. Bug someone. Stop bugging me while I'm trying to work. It really bugs me when people talk during movies. Make believe. He made believe he was sick so he wouldn't have to go to school. He spent hours in his room making believe he was a famous rock star. Never mind. Never mind about the mistake. It's not a big deal. I was going to tell you something, but never mind. I forgot. Quite a few. She has quite a few friends in the city. We have visited quite a few countries during our travels. Make tracks. We decided to make tracks early to avoid the traffic. The concert ended and everyone made tracks for the exits. Little by little. Little by little, she improved her English skills. He is saving money little by little for his dream vacation. Make up your mind. You need to make up your mind about which job to take. She finally made up her mind and chose the grey dress. Keep house. She enjoys keeping house and organizing everything neatly. He learned how to keep house after moving out on his own. Take part. I want to take part in the charity event this weekend. He was excited to take part in the school play. Up to date. He always stays up to date with current events by reading the news daily. Make sure your software is up to date to avoid security issues. Out of date. This software is out of date and needs to be updated. His fashion sense is a bit out of date, but he doesn't care. Take hold of. She needed to take hold of her fears and face them head on. It took him a while to take hold of the new responsibilities at work. Cat and dog life. They always have a cat and dog life over small issues. Friends can something have a cat and dog life. Head over heels. I was head over heels when we first met. He fell head over heels for her. Carrot top. The new student is a carrot top and everyone is curious to meet him. He wore a hat to cover his carrot top during the winter. Hand to mouth. After losing her job, she was living a hand-to-mouth existence. During the tough times, the family survived hand-to-mouth. Clip one's wings. His strict parents clipped his wings by not allowing him to travel. She felt like her boss clipped her wings by denying her promotion. Long face. Why the long face? Did something bad happen? She had a long face all day because her team lost the game. Cold shoulder. She gave me the cold shoulder after our argument. I don't know why she gave me the cold shoulder at the party. Blow a fuse. He blew a fuse when he found out his car was scratched. Don't blow a fuse, but we need to talk about the mistake in the report. Achilles heel. Matt says always been my Achilles heel. Her Achilles heel is her fear of public speaking. Smell a rat. I smell a rat in this deal. Something doesn't seem right. She started to smell a rat when her friend kept avoiding the question. Have a heart of gold. She always helps those in need. She truly has a heart of gold. Even though he seems tough, he has a heart of gold. Let your hair down. After a long week at work, it's time to let your hair down and relax. She finally let her hair down at the party and had some fun. A slap on the wrist. He got a slap on the wrist for breaking the rules. Instead of serious punishment, the offender got away with just a slap on the wrist. Make fun of. They made fun of him for wearing mismatched socks. She always feels bad when people make fun of her accent. He doesn't mind when his friends make fun of his old-fashioned style. Feel homesick. He started to feel homesick after just a few days away from his family. After moving to a new city, it's normal to feel homesick for the first few months. 9 to 5 job. She works a typical 9 to 5 job at an office downtown. Many people find a 9 to 5 job too routine and prefer flexible working hours. Well off. She grew up in a well-off family and never had to worry about money. After getting a promotion, he is now quite well off and able to travel more often. Two-time someone. He felt heartbroken when he discovered that she had been two-timing him for months. I can't believe he would two-time her after being together for so many years. Curtain lecture. After he forgot their anniversary, his wife gave him a long curtain lecture before they went to bed. He is used to his wife's curtain lectures whenever he messes up. Jog someone's memory. She couldn't recall the details of the meeting until I jogged her memory with a few key points. Looking at old photos helped jog her memory about the trip we took years ago. An old flame. He still keeps in touch with an old flame from his college days. She was surprised to see her old flame at the wedding after so many years apart. Spick and span. After cleaning all day, the house was finally spick and span. The hotel room was spick and span when we checked in. Bad blood. There's been bad blood between them ever since the argument about the business. Years of bad blood between the two teams make their matches highly intense. Bird brain. He lost his keys again. Sometimes he acts like such a bird brain. She made a bird brain move by forgetting her wallet at home. Bed of roses. Marriage isn't a bed of roses. It requires effort and compromise. Don't expect the job to be a bed of roses. There will be tough days. Dog days. During the dog days of summer, the heat was almost unbearable. We spent the dog days of summer lounging by the pool. Green fingers. Her green fingers allowed her to grow the most beautiful flowers in the neighborhood. Thanks to her green fingers, the community garden flourished this year. John Hancock. Please sign your John Hancock at the bottom of the contract. I always ask my friends for their John Hancock before lending them money. Burn the midnight oil. During exam week, I had to burn the midnight oil to finish all my studying. They burned the midnight oil to prepare for the big presentation the next day. Down and out. The charity provides food and shelter for the down and out in our community. Even when he was down and out, his friends stood by him and offered support. You are toast. After the way you spoke to your parents, you are definitely toast. When the teacher finds out you skipped class, you are toast. Donkey's ears. I haven't seen her in donkey's years. We used to be best friends in school. It feels like donkey's years since we last went on vacation together. Flesh and blood. In times of need, it's comforting to know that your flesh and blood will be there for you. Even though he was a stranger, I felt a connection as if he were flesh and blood. Cut a rug. When the music started playing, everyone got up to cut a rug on the dance floor. She loves to cut a rug at parties. Her dance moves always impress everyone.